Hello, Andy. Hello, One Love. Hey, Randy. Hey, Susie. How are y'all? Hey, Steve. Thank you. Hey, Snickerdoodle. Steve. Thank you. Hey, Snickerdoodle. How's everybody enjoying the holidays? Holiday is like it's Christmas. Labor Day. One Love's pretty good. I went to Walmart today and actually went with my mother. Had a good time. Hey, KK. Andy, you'll do it. You'll make it. You were stressed out last semester and you made it through. So I have faith in you. Thank you, Kay. I was sitting here and I'm like, well, I really can't do a mukbang. I don't weigh in till Wednesday, maybe. So I thought, what the hell? I'll go live. I haven't done that in a while. Hey, Lupe. Hi, KF. Right, KF. Hey, Munchin. Girl, I was in on your live where you had those people call in. I was in there a good hour before you signed off. It's just that there were some people in there that if I had come in and spoken, they would have left. So I just decided to be a silent viewer. You got some crazy people calling in. Randy Opal. Yeah, I was in there. You had to shut off your phone. And then when you turned it on, the guy said he was trying to call his dad. Troll alert. I know, Munchin. You have enough drama on your channel. But I was there. I was listening. Thank you, Munchin. I knew you wouldn't care. I love your ass too. Hey, Calvin. I'm feeling okay. I stay tired a lot, and I know I'm tired from the fibro, so I suppose I should be used to it. But I think this is like an extra tiredness, and so usually when I feel that bad, I soak in the bathtub. But because I don't know if my incision is healed all the way yet, I don't want to take the risk soaking in the tub, you know? So I'll have to wait until the middle of this month to see my surgeon again before I even can think about doing that. I'm trying, Munchin. I'm trying. It's okay, Maple. I've caught a couple of yours here and there, haven't really commented, but I didn't see the video where you explained what happened with you and your roommate, but I know you went through something traumatic and you had to move. So just they're there when you're ready. I know. That's what I was saying, Maple. Why is it always a large amount of food consumed in a mukbang? Is that the point? Okay, the word mukbang actually means eating show in Korean because the mukbangs got started in Korea, and in Korea they're live, and It's on Africa TV, and there it is all about the food, and there it's all about eating ginormous amounts of food and not so much about the conversation. Kimmy, I think, was the first American mukbanger, although she is Korean, and she still eats a ginormous amount of food. As other people started doing them, a lot of it became more about conversation and not the eating. But then you have people that still do the large amounts of food. Hey, Mouse Fist. Yes, Steve K. Soaking in the bathtub. I'll do that 3 times a night before I break down and have a Norco. Hey, Maria. Jennifer, hi. Fluffy Chocolate. Hey, Michelle. Mike Yeager. Hey, I haven't seen you in the comments in a while. I hope you're well. Gotcha, KF. Good. Happy Labor Day to you too, Fluffy. Mouse Fist, getting better, less pain in my abdomen area. The top part is still hurting me. It itches real bad, which is a good sign because it's healing. So I'm getting better week by week. It is going to take me longer than it will the average person because of my fibro. Like my tattoo in the El Paso area, this line right here, stayed sore for 3 weeks. So that's good to hear, Michelle. I'm sure, Evan. Good to see you too. Hey, Brittany, Mitch. Mitch, I guess because of Sarge, I see his videos pop up. So I'm aware of who he is. I don't watch his videos. I just can't get myself to do so. Is he okay or did he finally pass? Oh my goodness, Maple. Was it like in the living room or I don't mean to sound morbid, just curious. Oh, gotcha, Michelle. Right, Bright. Well, I mean, my A1C is down, but because I've been eating naughty, I don't even want to know what the A1C is, but my numbers are steadily climbing again. And, you know, I know people on here and my mom was saying, take the time or whatever. And I try to explain to her diabetics heal slower. So I really don't want to abuse that side of my body because I don't want anything hindering the healing. So walk at a fine line. Oh, gotcha, Maple. Well, why did you go in there? Were you concerned that you hadn't heard from him or something? He is still alive, one love. Okay, thanks. He fights. I'm so glad. Hey, Sherry, how are you? I, I, I understand Mitch and I get it. And in my heart, I support him, but I still miss Sarge really bad. And there are times that being stuck at home and being worse off now or right now because of the surgery, I get really down. And she's the first person I want to pick up the phone and text or call her, and I can't. So I understand what you're saying. I just can't get myself to do that right now. Gotcha, Maple. That makes sense. Glad you're doing well, Sherry. Oh, were you one of the ones that sent I watched her video. I just didn't know who the people were that sent stuff to her. That was sweet of you, KF. I'm sure you do, Mouse. Sure a lot of us do. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, Fluffy. Oh, okay. Okay, got you now. Oh no, not a good situation where you're at, Maple. Okay, so like there's 32 people in here and I only got 4 thumbs up. Come on now. Help me out. As I'm sure I got 1 thumbs down at least right now. We gotta switch the odds. Oh, Mouse. Yeah. I hear from her every now and again. Somewhere on your live should be a thumbs up. Thank you, Kim. Oh, okay, Maple. Well, Maple, have you thought about investing a miniature refrigerator to keep in your room? You can use it like a nightstand. The top of it can be your clock and your. Oh, gotcha, Maple. Hey, Nancy. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Hey, just Christy. Hey, Joanne. Thank you. Only been on 12 minutes, Joanne, so you're doing well. Well, I kind of got some good news. I mean, it's kind of good news and it's at the same time. You think somebody's stealing your stuff, Maple? I sure would. Joanne, it wasn't for a specific reason that I got on, just wanted to touch base with y'all. But I do have some good news. Remember all that drama, and I kept going on and on and on and on about the Trulicity? Guess what's in my fridge? The Trulicity. I had gone back and forth. I kept telling y'all, and I think one of the last things that I had said to y'all was that United had gotten me hooked up with an advocate, or I forgot what they called them. And he and I spoke, and to make a long story not as long, um, I got approved to be on the Medicare. I was going to say car insurance prescription plan. I have to pay for it, so that kind of sucks. But so when I called the pharmacy, I had explained the situation, and she said, "Well, bring your Medicare card so we can get the number off of it and submit it." So I went there today. Ended up going with my mom. She enjoyed the trip, but the lady put my numbers in, and it came up that they don't offer that, or they don't do that, or something. And I'm like, "What?" She goes, "They may have be in contract with somebody that's not Walmart. You may have to go to another pharmacy." And then she, right off the top of her head, she goes, "Because going with United, it's going to cost you $116." And I looked at her and I said, "It's going to cost me what? 116?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I said, the last time I tried to go through United with this stuff, it was over $300. So I guess they already put it in there and adjusted in there. So I unfortunately had to pay 116 bucks for a month's worth of Trulicity, but it wasn't 300. So I bit the bullet and I went ahead and did it. So I'm supposed to take it the same day each week, close to as the same time as possible, and things like that. So I will be taking it tomorrow morning. So I'll do it every Tuesday. So I know, isn't that great? Joyce, how you doing, Joyce? Hello and thank you. I know. I was so happy to hear it. I mean, free would have been better, but 116 sure beats the heck out of 300. And without the Medicare part of the prescriptions, from now on, the monthly copay for the Trulicity would be like $40, but I'm hoping it's going to be less because the Medicare is now attached to it. So we'll see how it goes. And it's got the same symptoms as metformin when I first started taking it. So I'm anticipating many trips to the restroom in the beginning. We'll see. Mitch, I'm sorry you feel that way. I am really not evil. I I don't want to watch him because it would remind me too much of Sarge's situation. I'm sorry that you don't understand that I'm just still mourning for her and I just can't do it. It's not because I'm evil. It's not because I don't care. That's just how I feel right now. So I'm sorry that it makes you that upset. I will miss you, but you have to do what you have to do. I'm hoping the rest of you understand what I mean when I said that. How you doing, cat mama? Yeah, Mouse, it's okay. He's, I guess, really attached to Pee Wee Tom. So, hey, BB. Nancy, I tried that, but because I'm on Medicare, if you're on a program like that, you do not qualify. Hey, Nancy. Thank you. Cat Mama, you have a different name because you're a moderator, and I don't remember making a Cat Mama a moderator. What was your former name? You must have just changed that. Hey, Marie. Thank you, Sherry. Oh, Cherise, that's right. I think you had that last time. I'm sorry, I didn't remember. Yeah, thank you, Nancy. I did try to go that route. And I'm glad you said something because I may not have thought about that yet. Thank you, Mandy. So everybody just chilling at home today. Hey, Big Reds. Thank you, Maria. Trying to get there. Trying to get there. Oh, yeah, I think everybody had the day off today, huh? Most everybody? Maria, it is raining here off and on today. Ooh, that sounds good, Nancy. No, Big Reds, we don't have a excuse me, a grill here. I couldn't do it anyway. Yay! Right, Sherry? They think it's gonna be a hurricane by the time it hits, it's gonna hit Louisiana coastline, but more to the other state that comes right after. Y'all, I'm terrible with geography. Y'all don't hate on me. Not the Texas way. So by tomorrow or Wednesday. Oh, good, Mandy. As far as I know, Maria, she's doing good. I really haven't spoken to her in a couple of weeks. She's been real busy working, and I've been busy trying to heal. So I still have Sarge's dog. I need to get back to her. Steve, I have a list, Steve. So if you get bored and you get through your wife's list pretty quick. Hey, Bam Bam. Oh, I appreciate that, Bam Bam. Yeah, Bernie, it's not the same. Uh, I missed her right away that day I went to the emergency room because I wanted to call her and I couldn't. Yes, Louisiana, but it's Texas, Louisiana, and then another state. I can't remember what the freaking state is. It's more that way. Thank you, Bam Bam. Getting better. Still not 100% to where I just have all the fibro issues. Still recovering from the surgery, but better every week. Ooh, I'm getting excited for you, Kat. Tell me again. I think you already told me what day, but I can't remember. Oh, okay, Steve. Well, I'm glad you took the time to stop by and say hi. I appreciate that. Maria, I'm sure that she's working a lot at the prison. She's the head nurse there, so she is the type of person that would feel obligated to go and work that nurse's shift, plus raising the two kids. I know Sherry. I'm sure she was. Hey, BH. Gotcha, cat. My brother-in-law just got through having I think he got the sleeve. He's still at home. I think he had it. What's today? Monday? Did he have it Friday? I think he had it Friday or Saturday. So, hey, Leslie. Yeah, Leslie, it's going to hit tomorrow or Wednesday. We've been getting rain on and off all day. It rains just enough to make the sidewalks steam and make it like super hot, super humid. Hey, Margaret. Right, Maria? Oh, that was sweet of you. Unless your thoughts started with that damn Fluffy. Me too, Mouse. I need to get with the quilter. It's just that I have really not done a lot of going out of the house unless I absolutely needed to. From 8 till about 1 o'clock, it took me that long to convince myself I really need to go to the pharmacy. Oh, gotcha, cat. I'm glad you're here, Margaret. Hi, Maritza. Oh, thank you, Margaret. Oh, wow, Maria. Yeah, my brother-in-law said it is a process. Mouse, I didn't count each one, but I probably got maybe 16, like 14 to 16, somewhere in there. So I'll take them and I'll see what the quilter. I know she knows that I had to have the emergency surgery, so I don't know if you hear that, but that's I can't say her name, my daughter's dog, going on a town on an animal knee cap. Thank you, Margaret. Right, Cap? Okay, 33 people in here. Well, 32, and nobody's talking. What's up with that? Y'all start talking. Anything you've been dying to know? Look, y'all. Look how dusty that wine glass is. Oh, the yak 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 Margaret, really? Um, the walkthrough, the inspection. So I think it's the only lady that lives next door now. I had her phone number because she was looking for mail. So she left a note on my door. I'm not sure if I told y'all about that. I tell y'all everything, so maybe somewhere I did. Thank you, one love. Um, anyway, so I had her number. So I went looking and they were supposed to be here between 5 and 6. So about 5:30, I text her and I said, "Hey, have you been inspected yet?" She's like, "They're here right now." So then she gave me a heads up when they were leaving. So they walked through and she's taking pictures of things like the air conditioner. She wanted to get a picture of the washer and dryer hookups, but I've got the ones that are on pedestals. So she couldn't take the picture. And of course, that's a mess. So of course she opened the doors. So They do the AC unit, and I mentioned to her that we're on top of changing the filter because we're on a monthly subscription my daughter put us on to get them replaced every month. That way we remember. And I guess they're inspecting because we're up for renewal of our lease, I guess. And so she said that she's requiring everybody that has to renew to be on their program like that through the rental agency. And she had asked me how much we got charged. And I think we paid $12.99 or $13.99 a month. So she goes, and then so she explains that they're going to force everybody. She goes, but since you're already on a plan, I think I can go ahead and excuse y'all from being forced to be on theirs. She turns around and she looks at me and goes, we charge $20. I said, oh, okay. So we get all the way to the back bedroom, and I confess that I'm the one that broke the blinds. And all I kept thinking is, don't go to the window and look out that chain link fence and those wooden boards. Don't ask me about the neighbor's dogs, because I had decided I wasn't going to say anything unless I got asked a direct question. So the bottom line is the inspection did really well. They went outside, and Lord help me, they looked in the garage. The last thing we're going to do is look in your garage. I said, good luck trying to get through there. They kind of chuckled. So they stayed 3 minutes and came back in. And so everything, was fine. And told them about the front bell not working, told them about those lights not working. And so I texted the lady, and the lady next door said they knew they had dogs. And I said, well, how did they know? Because they went in the garage and saw the dog crates, and that they asked her, are you sure you don't have any dogs? And I asked her, I said, oh my God, did you lie? And she goes, I tried to avoid the question. So I don't know if that means, yes, I lied, but I really didn't want to answer. So she said that her husband or boyfriend, whoever he is going to declare the dogs, was going to declare the dogs this week. So, or this coming week. So I don't know if he will or not. So she goes, I hope we don't get evicted. I would be shocked if they let them stay, especially number one, the fact that they're pit bulls. And for two, they weren't declared when they first moved in. So we shall see. Maria, they are different. They were pretty low when I first got out, even though I was cheating with the blood, with the carbs and stuff, not watching. Really, Maple? I'm not. But I see them slowly climbing. And so I really got to get a handle on this carb eating thing. It's bad. It's bad than it worse was before. Oh, Maple, that's a shame. Thank you, Bam Bam. Yeah, I've just got pains. Twice this week, I got the chills, like when I was in the hospital, and I thought to myself, what the hell is that all about? The cold sweat, the chills, and all I was doing was sitting here. So I just remembered that. So now I've got to try to remember to tell the doc. Thank you, Margaret. Yeah, I was really glad that the walkthrough went well. Thank you, Arlene. Thank you, Margaret. Hey, Tina S., thank you. Yes, Lupe. The person that did my floors is coming in the morning to do the floors again. And she did such a good job. The hair's building up, but not like you could make another dog. So she'll be here tomorrow. She's going to do the floors and the baseboards. Cool, Kat. What are you listening to? I don't know, Leslie. I think that my doctor liked it because it worked like it's a new drug. It works like metformin, and it does better than metformin in helping you lose weight. He said a lot of people, just like the metformin, try to take the Trulicity for weight loss, but insurance companies won't approve it for weight loss. But if you have it along with a diabetic program, diabetes program, they'll pay for it. So I know he was really wanting me to lose weight. So I think the side effects are the same as metformin. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Arlene. Arlene, I think it's healing well. There's two spots that when I kind of feel on them, there's two lumps. And of course, me, automatically, I'm freaking out going, oh my God, it's another hernia coming out. But I'm pretty sure it's scar tissue. I'll find out when I go back to the doctor. I still have pain, but I just think that I'm going to feel that pain for a while because of my fibro. It's true, Margaret. You could make a chihuahua out of Sheba's hair. It builds up, trust me. I don't know, Nancy. You figure I've been on the metformin a long time, and it didn't really start till I was actually in the hospital. I mean, I would get out of the bed and sit in the chair so that, and I was freezing a lot because the air conditioning would get on my sweat. It was just horrible. Like my last day, it wasn't doing it. And then I got home and I was fine, and I'd done it a few times, but then I hadn't for like 2 weeks, and like I've been out months. Anyway, the chills, they came back this week. Oh, Maria, okay. Now I know to check it when that happens. Yalma over. Oh, I have no idea who that is, Kat. Hey, Apple Annie. Maria, that's what I hear. The doc was determined. He said if insurance didn't pay for it, he wasn't going to give me an alternative. He was just going to wait. Arlene, it sucks big time because at my size, they could not do it orthoscopically. They had to cut me open. Oh, thank you, Amos. Oh, but what is that on your face? Y'all, he's Mr. Kaka again. He's not Little Mint. So you know what that means. Oh, thank you, Margaret. Be well and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Naomi. I know, Naomi. This rain was not enough to cool things down here. All right, Margaret. Bye. Oh my gosh, Sherry, almost every day. And that's not good because I'm not supposed to bend over, but I can't let the stuff sit there. Thank you, Apple. Oh, wow, Arlene. Maple, did it frost where you are? Maple Life is also from Canada, Arlene. In the beginning, Maria, now I can take the metformin on an empty stomach, but it used to tear me up. I have tried, Sherry, but I mean, there's only really, I try to be careful when I bend over, but so that's why I'm hoping those lumps aren't trouble. My niece that was here with me had to go home. So, oh, me too, Maria. Then I got used to it. So I hear the Trulicity will do the same. Mandy, Texans go to hell to clear to cool off. I bend, Arlene. Twisting, not so much. But I do lift a little. The doc said no more, no more than 25 pounds. I try not to lift, but bending over, little man's being Mr. Kaka, so I have to Okay, Kat, appreciate you stopping by. Sleep well. Maria, oh, good. Yeah, he wanted put me on it to help me with weight loss. Um, so I'm hoping that'll help. I'm hoping Wednesday's weigh in, even if it's only a pound lost. I don't want another gain. Good night, Kat. Oh, thank you, thinking of others. I appreciate that. Gotcha, Arlene. Well, I had my surgery, I think, on the 9th. Yeah, August 9th. So this week I'll be a month, 4 weeks out. One, two, yeah. So I'm hoping I'm healing well. I think it just 38 Celsius is very hot in Fahrenheit. He promised me that the Trulicity would not bottom me out because I constantly, when he wanted to put me on metformin, I had told him right away. And when he wanted to put me on Trulicity, I said, I live alone most of the time. And if I take this stuff, my dogs cannot call 911. I don't want anything that's going to risk bottoming me out. And he said it would not bottom me out. Wow, Arlene, that's cold. Thank you, Arlene. Thinking I had a hernia that I've had for years. And on Monday the 6th, it came out and stayed out. It would not go back in. Turned out it was bent and twisted my intestines when it came out. It kinked like a water hose kinks, and it was twisted. And so they had to go in there and repair it. And they couldn't do it orthoscopically because of my size. So he had to cut me open to do it. And he didn't want to do it, and it was on an emergency basis. They tried to give me contrast, and one of them had a stimulant in it, and he was hoping that it would stimulate the bowel to where they would unkink it, and it didn't happen. So he had no choice but to repair it. Oh, okay, good, Maria. Whew, don't scare me. I was thinking I might have to rethink this Trulicity thing. Well, I was doing real good before I had this hernia issue, Maria. I had in 4 months gotten my A1C from 8.3 down to what was it, y'all? 6.8 or 6.9. So in 4 months, and the doctor was very, very pleased. And the reason he put me on Trulicity was because I was still having issues with my morning numbers being a little elevated. So, hey, Sheeby. Very scary, Maria. Okay, thinking. Yeah, it was and my daughter got mad because that Monday that I went to the emergency room, I it came out around 10 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't go up there till like 7 p.m. and I drove myself. And I hadn't told anybody that I was going into the emergency room or what was happening with me that day. And the only reason I called my daughter because she was out of town and is because they had told me that they were going to do a CT scan, talk to a surgeon. So I thought, well, I should probably tell somebody that I'm here. Anything below 100, I think, Arlene. I think the lowest I've ever gotten mine was 103. And that was an evening number. So 70 to 100, 70, 90, 70 to 90, I think. I don't remember because I've never been down that low. Oops. Yeah, if that happens consistently, Brittany, I would say yes. You should probably go and get that checked. Because I think my mom said because she read a lot up on it because of my father. I think she said it takes 4 hours for what you ate to affect your blood sugar. So, gotcha, Bria. Hello, Ruth. Mm, I'll be praying for you, Sherry. Maria, for my daughter's job, she's out of town a lot. Like, she wanted to come in for the surgery. I told her, no, just stay. You're almost done. She flew in on a Friday and then was right back out that following Wednesday. Gotcha, Naomi. That's low, 66. Hey, Victoria. I'm getting there. Getting there, Victoria. Wow, Arlene, that's good. Exactly thinking. Exactly. Yeah, I'm all for helping each other out because y'all may have something that, you do something or whatever that we hadn't thought about. My Joyce, my dad too, but my dad was a non-compliant diabetic. He would eat the healthy food my mother would cook, and then he'd go to the local grocery store that had a little cafe in it, and he'd eat cinnamon rolls about this big around. And then if he thought his blood sugar was high, well, he would take extra insulin. He was self-adjusting his insulin. So yeah, he was a really bad diabetic. I know that if I had to go to insulin, I would be a horrible insulin taker myself. Ooh, Sherry, that sounds painful. Did it look painful on YouTube? I made the mistake of looking on YouTube for knee replacement when either shortly before or shortly after the X had it done. Whew, much less celery. So you got peanut butter on it in it? Maria, I'm sure she does. She was really upset when I had the surgery. I found out that she really didn't get a lot of work done the day that I had the surgery. She stuck close to her phone. She told her boss, "Look, if the phone rings, I've got to take it." That type of thing. She's always sending me stuff to help me out, mama packages all the time. She kind of plays it cool when we talk on the phone, but I know she worries about me. Oh, oh, Sherry. Mm-mm. I will pray for you, darling. Gotcha, Mandy. Yes, that was my father's. It was the one they gave to my mother. That was off his casket. Me and the ex had bought the wooden holder for it. And so when my mother could let go of it, she didn't need it anymore in the house. She gave it to me. Thank you, Joyce. I am blessed. She's a good kid. Thank you for stopping by, Arlene. Y'all, my daughter goes, Mom, I'm going to send you a pillow. I'm thinking, oh gosh, another pillow, you know? And she's always harassing me. When the ex came into my life, she had these two, they weren't quite body pillows, but they were longer than a regular pillow. I think my daughter called them king something pillows. Well, over the years, the one I have is dark and dirty looking, but it's never been on the floor. Raggedy looking. It peeks out of the thingy this much. It's just horrible looking, but I love it, right? She's always, Mom, you really have to throw that away. No, no, no. I always need something under my stomach. And at the time, it was just the hernia before it got removed. Now it's because of the pain. So she's like, Mom, I'm going to send you a pillow. And I'm thinking, what do I need another pillow for? I'm thinking it's a pillow for under my head. Y'all, she sent me a pregnancy pillow. The ones that are kind of horseshoe shaped, but they kind of bow out here, you know, where you're in the middle of the U. Yeah, she bought me that. And it works really well, except for the head part of it. It's too low. So I'm gonna have to find a another pillow to put there so that it won't be so bad. Yeah. But when I got the box, I'm thinking a pillow box, you know, like this. And this sucker was huge. But sometimes Amazon will do that. They'll put a cell phone in the box that a coat could fit in. I think if somebody was being lazy and just grabbed whatever box was closest. So it turns out it was because it was that pillow, but my kid, those things are expensive. She should have done that. She claims she got a lightning deal on it, so I'm gonna let it go. Right, Sherry? Oh, that's good, Leslie. Thank you, thinking. Hey, Laura. She really is, Sherry. I was like really shocked. I was like, oh, then she got me this. She ordered it on Amazon and it came from Colorado. How much I'm shaking y'all? What is that all about? It smells horrible. It tastes horrible. But I've been trying to take it every day. That's probably what's got me feeling pretty good this week, except for the chills. Right, Joyce? I just got it the right kind of gush. But I think I will get rid of it because that other pillow she bought me is really good. If I put it under my tongue and work really hard at it not getting on any of the taste buds, then it's good. Goodbye, Nancy. Take care. I'm glad you caught me on and were able to stop by. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Okay, y'all don't watch. Shut up, Mona. Leslie and Sherry, tell me if I'm wrong. It tastes like really strong oregano and wet hay. Maria, it's not like miracle drops, but I don't know. It makes me feel a little bit better. It's like helping my flare. So it's not helping the pain per se, because now it takes everything I have to get up out of the chair, even to let them out. But I just can't explain. It does make me feel better. Thinking I was in the hospital a total of 9 days. Well, for me, maybe it is. I haven't taken it long enough, and it's placebo effect. But whatever's making me think it's working. What? What? Was that some hooch, Fluffy, or a Saudi? What was? Who was? What? I missed it, Leslie. I missed it. Explain, please. Explain, please. Oh my goodness, Laura. I don't know how that. Maybe for energy, but I would say look that up and say staffle something with CBD and see what. I know a lot of cancer patients say it helps them. Hey, Gary, thank you. Yes, feeling much better. Yes, thinking. I agree. Joyce, you know that that gummy I had? Yeah, it was not CBD oil in it. My nephew wanted to see his aunt hot. And somebody had said, I never heard of people taking CBD to have that effect on them. And that's what prompted me to go, hey, nephew, let's talk about that gummy. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, Laura. Yeah, I would look into it. Yeah, it's not the best taste. Oh, no, it's not a cocktail for sure. It's just a soda. Gotcha, Leslie. I'm so sorry you had to explain it. There you go, Laura. Alcohol may burn that infection right out of you, or get it drunk at least. No, that's not medical advice. And see you going to your doctor because you got worse. Well, Fluffy said take alcohol. No. How much oil did I use? It's in there. I didn't do it. This particular brand says 10 to 15 drops under your tongue. And that's probably because it tastes so nasty that there's no taste buds. I guess I could put it in something, but that would be a lot of liquid that then this taste makes the liquid all taste like it. I just put it under my tongue and try to let it slide back without touching my taste buds. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Hey, Dendria. Choice. I want ever which one works the best. I have not addressed either my primary or my rheumatologist about CBD oil. I have no plans in going to see the roomie anytime soon, but when I do, I'll ask both of them about it. I'll take the bottle with me. My mother has the same stuff. My daughter sent her some, and my mother said I described how it tastes perfectly. And she's going to take it with her and is going to ask them about it. For this oil, Leslie, no, my daughter got it off of Amazon, but the manufacturer is in Colorado. So, and yes, I am aware they used alcohol for a lot of that stuff. Oh, okay, Sherry. I figure it's natural, so I don't think it's going to interfere. But my mother is more scary about medication than I am, so I told her just take it with you, Mom, and ask them. She turned 77 Friday, and she finally said, "If they want me on pain meds, I'm gonna get on pain meds." She says, "I don't care if I get addicted. I mean, how long am I going to be addicted to it? I'm 77." The CBD oil, but like not the pot. So the reason I mentioned Colorado is because pot is legal there now. You're going to get some really good stuff. Sherry. I'll tell you, when I had that for the real stuff gummy bear, that's the best sleep I ever got in a long time. In a long time. Thank you, thinking. I have my days, but I try to take each day separately and try to make the most of my day. Even if I'm stuck in the house, even more so because of the surgery. I just, okay, this is my world today. So, I try to keep a good attitude about it. Just makes you feel worse when you get depressed about it. Sherry. Thank you, Leslie. You too. I'm glad you got to stop in. Thank you, BH. Now, I picked this up at Walmart today. Oh, you can't see it. It's a real pretty pink. It's got fluorescent in it, but you really can't see it. You can't, yeah, maybe a little bit. It's real pretty. I'll put it on later. They're raggedy looking, but they're kind of long, so I haven't been able to do a whole lot. Thank you, Sherry. I thought it was. I was gonna go with something dark, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just do a light color. This one is actually green, and it's just costume jewelry. It's actually turning my finger green, but I liked it. Just a fake green stone with fake silver. But this one, my daughter got me. It's sterling silver and it's turquoise. Then I got this one, also costume, because I can't afford the real stuff. Where did it go? Oh, no, watch. I won't be able to find it because I want to show y'all. And I'll bet you it's what dropped today. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, well. When I wear it, you'll be like, oh, that's the ring that Fluffy was trying to tell us about. Oh, no, here it is. Isn't it the cutest? I love chunky rings. And of course, the red rose. I'm so cliche. The red rose is my favorite flower. Thank you, BH. Oh, thank you, Maria. I try. I mean, what else are you going to do? You can't roll up a ball and give up. You just can't. I'm not going to give Fibro the satisfaction. I just kind of readjust my brain. This is my new normal, and now my life starts again. Now, how can I accommodate the Fibro? Because you have to. Because if you don't accommodate your Fibro is going to kick your ass and retaliate. It retaliates. So sorry to hear that, Sherry. It'll do it. I'm this flare is because of the surgery. So because I know what it is, I just try to take it day for day. And um, some days before the surgery, I could do without the muscle relaxer. If I got tired enough, and you know your body, where I thought, yeah, I probably can go to sleep, then I wouldn't take it. But because of the flare and the surgery, I'm taking my muscle relaxer every day. Yeah, it does, Laura. It just does. But you do what you can and forgive yourself for not being able to do everything. It's just not possible. Or you pay for it later and then you can't do anything. Hey, Denise, fibro sucks. Usually, if you've got fibro, there's other things involved, Maria, for sure. Everybody's got a list at least this long, and that's terrible. It just sucks. I think there are two things that are really hard for a fibro person to deal with. One is accepting your new normal, and two, guilt, feeling guilty because you know you can't do everything the way you wanted to or the way you did before, even if it's family gatherings or friends' parties or whatever. At least that's what it was for me. Oh, Denise, for sure. And I say that as I'm drinking this because after the surgery, oh my God, I'm horrible. I'm just horrible. I need an intervention. It's disgusting. No, that tastes wonderful. It's disgusting that I can't not drink it. I know, Denise, I'm telling you, before the surgery, if you've watched me, I did so flipping good. And I've just tomorrow with the Trulicity, and this sounds horrible, but I'm hoping that it kind of makes me feel nauseous and stuff so that I can stop and go, oh, I don't want nothing but broth right now because that's going to help me. So, so I'm thinking, well, if I'm afraid to eat, so I'm eating soft things like noodles and mashed potatoes because I thought, oh my God, stuff's going to back up, get stuck, and the hernia is going to come back out. And the logical side of me says, Fluff, the hernia's fixed. That's not going to happen. But still, that paranoia. So I thought, well, what the hell? If I'm having taters, I might as well have a soda. And then it was on from there. So I have to unjustify everything. Well, Sherry, and it's, I carry some depression from the fibro. I mean, they just go hand in hand, just no way around it. Then my eye and having to, quit the job. But then again, that's all fibro. But when I can make a gathering like Friday, then I make my brain go be that happy go lucky person. When I'm on the way there, I'm like, oh my gosh, pay for this tomorrow. I really don't feel like going. But then I have to talk myself out of that. You're out of the house. You're actually going to be talking to people. This is your family. Get in there and have a good time. And so by the time I get to the gathering, then my outlook on what how it's going to be in there changes and I have a better time. And it's hard and I have my days. It does change you. I agree. And it's hard to fight against that. And I've had a lot of pity parties since the surgery, especially when I'm here by myself and I get scared because my niece had to go home but I still have to bathe. And then I sit here and, I want to call Sarge and I can't call her. If I call a family member, they'll worry. I can't call my kid because she's out of town. I mean, I could, but I don't want to put that burden on her. Yes, you do, Laura. Sherry, start like I wanted to go to that wedding and I didn't want to go to the wedding. Oh my God, that's a 5 hour drive one way. And oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to dance. So I'm going to be boring. But then I started changing my outlook. You know what? I'm going to see my good friend get married. I'm going to be out with people. And even though I can't get up and dance or do stuff like that, I can sit there and watch them have a good time. And that will be enough for me. And I started thinking about that well before we booked the rooms for me. And then I was super disappointed because I was in the hospital, and had to cancel. But hey, JC. So just start thinking of it that way, Sherry, that this is your brother, he's getting married, and just start living towards that. Try to buy a nice top if you can afford it. That's what I was going to go out and buy a nice top and, making the plans got me more and more excited. Is your ass going to be kicked after the wedding? Yes, but it's your brother. So, and you'll see your family. For me, Denise, once I get out the door, like today, from 8 o'clock until 1, I kept going, I really need to go to the pharmacy. I just really need to go to the pharmacy. And so then I got up and went to the pharmacy and my daughter had bought me a few pair, like 3 pair of the Skechers, the ones that look like socks. And one of them was too big. And so it was a size my mother wore. So I took them to her because I said, well, while I'm out, I'll drop those off. And it ended up being a really good hour or so because my mother came with me and we kind of walked around the store a little bit. I'm paying for it right now, but once I got there, I felt good that I was there. Maria, no, but it's a fibro life. So, oh, that's okay. I'm sure he understood. And even if he didn't, there's nothing you can do about it. Don't feel guilty if you're thinking about feeling guilty. Yeah, you just got to just force yourself to walk out. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Joyce. Sorry for your loss. I'm so glad that they understood it. But Sherry, for me, if it's worth doing, then the next day when the pain comes, it's not a picnic, but I'm like, you know what? I know why I'm hurting. But I had a good time yesterday, and then I'll just cool it for the next couple of days, and it'll be okay for me anyway. Like today, because I was able to go with my mom. We got to talk some more. She was really relaxed. She has a hard time getting around, so it really did her some good to get out, and turned into a really good hour or so, better than I anticipated. So I'm glad I went out. I can barely get up right now, but I kept telling myself, yeah, but you were with your mama today. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Laura, that family dinners. Are they old enough where they could be your arms and legs? Could you talk them through a meal? Would they be willing to do that? That's what the fibro life is, just modifying your life a little bit. Oh, I'm sure it was, Sherry, but did you enjoy the outing? Was it worth it to you just to be out and about? And sorry to hear that, Denise. A lot of people in the medical field believe that. And the reason they do is they still really don't know what causes fibromyalgia. They say it's either it's prompted by a traumatic incident in your life, whether it be physical or mental. And that's where they get the depression thing from. For me, does it really matter in the grand scheme of things how we got it? I mean, the people that are trying to cure it, it matters because you know what I mean. But I've got it. Why? Even even if let's say your nurse sister is correct, it comes from depression. Okay, so what? You still have it. That's the bottom line. So that's what she should focus on. It doesn't matter how you got it, whether it was a car accident or it's depression or an emotional incident. You have it now. That's what she needs to come to terms with. You would think, Laura, let them know. If you miss it so much, I can talk you through the recipes. I'll sit here at kitchen table where I could talk you through it. So since they're that age, then it's kind of their fault. There's no more family dinners. Girl, get that off your back. Gotcha, Sherry. That makes it worse that it wasn't worth it. But your brother's wedding's going to be worth it, hon. Maria. That's funny. Yes, Denise, it does suck. I still have relatives that it's well, we're all getting old. Well, we all have pains when we first wake up. And I try to tell them, yeah, but after a few hours, yours goes away. Imagine feeling that way 24/7, but they still don't get it. So, their motto is suck it up and live with it. Yeah, to a certain point, I do. Hey, H Wolf. Oh, wow. 30 years, Joyce. Sherry, it will be. That's your brother. Hey, hey, Stacy. Oh, my God. Sherry, are you already saying that you're not going? It's a month away. I would play it by ear. Girl, you better take that CBD oil by the bottle from now until then. Don't poo poo it yet. You know what, Jerry? I'm gonna come get your ass, and we're gonna. I'm gonna be your plus one, and we're gonna go. Dang it! You want y'all don't look at me. I let you out, and it was raining. So all you sissy lala crybabies turned right back around and scratched on the door. Oh my God, Walter! No, thank you. Oh my goodness, I heard that, Denise. Girl, you'd have a really good time, wouldn't you? Denise, isn't it? Man, Walter, Sherry, Walter had the bypass done. Walter Sherry is in the middle of doing what she's got to do before her surgery. Yeah, you would. Walter, I'm doing a lot better. A lot better. Getting there. Yes, he is, Joyce. Oh, wow, Denise. Yes, he is, Mouse. He wanted to send me flowers in the hospital, but couldn't get anybody to tell him where I was. That's because I didn't tell anybody. Gotcha, Denise. Hate complications. Golly, Walter, that's a whole nother person. That's fantastic. God, that must feel wonderful, Walter. Yeah, Leslie, if you look down where you type, there's the smiley face for the emoji and then the dollar sign. That's how you do it. You click on the dollar sign. Oh, wow, Denise, congrats. That's a lot too. My goodness, you two. I've lost like 30. No, Walter, I don't think anybody but my immediate family knew where I was as far as which hospital. Joyce. Hey there, Mona. I'm glad you could make it. Oh my gosh, Walter. They said it, I guess, because they didn't want to admit they didn't know. Nobody knew where I was. Oh, I got you, Sherry. Right, Walter? Mona, hanging in there. Stomach still uncomfortable, hard to still sleep, side sleep. I kind of feel a pulling, but wearing my pressure bandage less and less. I hope that was a good thing. I'm still in a flare, but I'm dealing with it. A CBD oil is helping that the kid sent. Walter, how does this work? I have never donated through Live, so I don't know how it goes, but it does not go through GoFundMe. The money that Walter put on there, once it comes up again, I don't think I'm at the cutoff. If I'm not at the cutoff, then I will get that at the end of the month. But they take a percentage out, so it wouldn't be the full 100. They take their fee out. So once I earn $100, then they cut a check. If I miss the cutoff, if this misses the cutoff, then I'll get paid the end of next month because I don't earn enough to get a check every month, which is fine. Oh, Leslie, I do not know. I'll have to check on that. Wow, 460. You were a big guy, Walter. Now, most I've ever weighed was 340, and that's when I was with the ex. And then the daughter started cooking healthier for me and her and got down to 317, and that's when I started keeping track. Oh, thank you, Walter. I appreciate that. I must admit, when I was here alone, I was I was afraid. I was. I normally am not, but with the incision and stuff, I was afraid, especially when I would have to get in the shower without anybody home. So thank you very much for praying for me. Yes, it will come in very much handy. You weren't here when I said it, but I got my finally got my Trulicity today, and Medicare now is allowing me to do prescriptions through them. So it cost me 116 for the Trulicity instead of the $300 it was going to be. So hey, I wanna. Oh no, I wanna. I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, I hope you get better. Keep me updated, please. Thank you, Bobby. Yeah, I enjoy the peace and quiet. I don't mind being by myself, but because of the incision and everything, I was scared. Hey, Felicia. Oh, don't get in trouble. Don't get fired. Laura, Trulicity is a newer version of what metformin does. It is a diabetic medication, but it is not insulin, and it just helps your body regulate itself as far as blood sugar. But it's supposed to be like super fantastic and better than metformin. Yeah. Doctor has been wanting me on it from the get go. I take an injection once a week. I'm at the lowest dosage. 4 injections cost the 116. Better than 300 though, for sure. Thank you, Denise. I sure hope so. So I want to be fit. Are you in the hospital now? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, your wife and your son. Wow, that was a blow for sure. I'm so sorry. I'm an emotional eater. I eat my feelings. Sit back a little. Yeah, that's hurting my gut. Hmm. I just needed to sit back for a minute. Walter, my inspection went well, and the neighbors think that they got caught with the dogs. The man took the dogs out of the house, but the lady that lives there said that when the rental agent and the owner went into the garage, they saw the kennels and they asked them, "Are you sure you don't have dogs?" So I didn't have to snitch. Of course, been planning on not tattling unless they ask me a direct question, 'cause I don't like to lie. Thank you, Denise, for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I want to be. I sure did not. On Friday, it was my mom's birthday, so we went to Cheddar's. We managed to get the whole family there, and we ate at Cheddar's. So that was the highlight. And then because my niece from New Orleans came and stayed with my mom the weekend. And then yesterday morning, we went to breakfast and to Aldi's. So that was nice. I enjoyed that. I was going to do it yesterday after, but I was so exhausted that I didn't. And the dogs had gotten into my clothes. Well, one of them did. So I go to Aldi's every Sunday, so maybe on Sunday I'll do a haul. I just when I buy the same things over and over again, I think y'all get sick of it, so I just don't film it. Although I bought some gochujang mayo or aioli, which is a fancy word for mayo. Marie, if you're talking about Walter, he's lost 120 pounds since June. Joyce, that any holiday, Mother's Day, her birthday, she wants to go to Cheddar's. I'm excited for you, Maria. You'll have to let us all know how it goes. Yvonne, I'm in Texas and we have them all over the place. I can't speak for other states because I thought Dairy Queen was exclusive to Texas, and apparently it's not. I'm still going, KK. I may go at the 2 hour mark. Okay, thank you, Maria. Oh, that's what I like about Texas. At least every town has one. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Y'all, I was so bad. I was determined to have a steak and a salad, try to stay low carb. Yeah, that lasted up until the waiter came to ask me what I wanted. Y'all, I ate the New Orleans pasta and I ate all of it. It was sad. It was just disgusting. It tasted good. But I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. My resolve. I just shouldn't have done it. But I did. Oh, the croissants that come on the salad, yeah, those are good. But I gave that up. I gave that to my sister. I gotta save somewhere. Yeah, I found out from my Facebook that a from Popeye's chicken, a thigh, a drumstick, and the single serving of they call it regular of green beans, 15 carbs only. The sandwich skinny bread that I use has like 17, so that's even less than that. So that was really cool. So I may do a carb mukbang sometime this week of that. It's true, Mouse. I even told my mom, yeah, I'm gonna get a steak and a salad, so it's all low carb. And the man looked at me and said, "Can I have your order, ma'am? Y'all have the New Orleans pasta, y'all." I didn't even stutter. My mother looked over at me and I gave her a shut the hell up look. Oh, sweets are a hard one, Kay. Not really. I get into I get into spells of sweets. I'm more of a savory person. I'll pick up a bag of chips before I'll pick up a candy bar. But then when I'm in the mood for sweets, I'm really in the mood for sweets. Oh, wow. Amazingly enough, when I started, when I found out I had diabetes and I went low carb, fast food really wasn't that hard. Every now and again, I would crave it, but that wasn't hard to give up. For me, it was pasta and potatoes, rice. And while my doctor said rice does not affect your blood sugar, it does affect weight gain or weight loss. So, can we do candy swaps, Vicky? I don't have any candy, so I can't do a swap. Y'all, talk to Vicky. Oh, Mouse, do you? Mouse, I'm surprised you don't uh just have a ton of baked goods sitting in your house. As well as you bake? My goodness. Wow, but you'll have that gone in no time, Walter. Oh, see, Kay, I couldn't give up my cow. I just couldn't. Just like I couldn't give up my pig. Can't do it. Oh, gotcha, Mouse. Rice is huge in carbs, Maria, but it does not affect your blood sugar. That's what my doctor told me. But because it's high in carbs, it's going to inhibit weight loss. Oh, is it, Vicky? Wow. Yeah, I'm a savory gal myself. I'll get in a tangent for sweets. Like I'll have a week or two that I'll just want it, but for the most part, like an Asian buffet, when everybody goes and gets the fruits and cakes and stuff as their last plate, I'm going back for more rice and meat. Oh, okay. Bread, Joyce. Yes. Hey, Rhonda. Fresh bread and butter. Yes. Appetizers are dangerous. That you just pop them right in your mouth and you could eat 12 of them before you realize you ate one. Am I right? Hey, Andrea. Y'all, I'll be right back. Now, I'm gonna have y'all watch TV and hope I don't get a copyright gig. If I do, oh well. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's just say too much soda and keep it at that. So I'm sorry, MC. Mouse fist, so do I. Hope you liked what was on. It was the Food Network channel. What was on, y'all? Sweets, right? Sorry. Hey, hey, Jess Martin. Love you. I miss you too, Martin. You know I'm just a phone call away, darling. Yeah, that's what Dr. Now in my 600-pound life kept telling them, move, move, move. And my brother-in-law's doctor is telling him to move, move, move. He's still on the full liquid diets. I think he goes to pureed foods next week. I'm glad you stopped in. Aw, tell Jay I said hi back. Glad to hear that, Dalton. You won't see any here. MC. I love Chopped. I love Beat Bobby Flay. Worst cooks in America, I love. Oh, MC, every time I see it on Food Network, it looks so good. I think I've had it though. That's cool, Dalton. We're a fun group here. Good night, Yvonne. Sleep well. I have no idea. Oh, too cool, Mouse. Hi, Summer. Martin, you're 1 month away from your Vlogtober. That sounds good, MC. KK, he is a treasure. I met him in a live on another channel. Oh, you're moving, MC? I have no idea, Walter. I've only ever seen it made, fresh. MC, oh no, you are not. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'll say some prayers for you, MC. Y'all, let's pray MC gets a job offer tomorrow. Oh, I've been back for a few minutes, Walter. Well, MC, thinking practical is good. So just remember, it takes 30 days to get evicted. So you would at least have that. Once they officially evict you, they have to give you 30 days. Uh, Last Christmas time was very scary when the kid lost her job. Gotcha, MC. You can only cry so much, right? But I'm sure you'll get the offer tomorrow. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, evictions don't look too good on the next application. Good thinking. Thank y'all for praying for MC. No, I glanced over here, and one of the judges for this baking show I put y'all on to when I went back to the back, there's another YouTuber that's being a judge. I would love for them to notice me and ask me to be a judge on one of those shows. That would be so cool. My daughter was always telling me to apply for next Food Network star, and I told her, I said, at this point, I couldn't. I couldn't run and do the challenges. Oh, I hope so too, MC. That's very sweet of her. Oh, thank you, Vicky. I'd love to be a judge. That's true, KK. That really is true. I don't like Trisha Yearwood because, like, she took my boyfriend and married him, so I don't like her. Do you know who won the great food truck race this year? The three guys that were on Worst Cooks last season. Yeah, they won the next food truck race doing chicken wings. Oh wow, MC. MC. Well, she did. Didn't she know that Garth Brooks was supposed to marry me? Not that it would go anywhere, but now it's Blake Shelton, so she can have him. Oh, cool, Vicky. Right, MC? Just need that one opportunity. What state are you in, MC, if you don't mind me asking? I don't think you've said, and it's okay if you don't want to say. I respect people's privacy. Oh, yeah, but that's not good. Missouri. Marie, how are you doing? I'm doing okay, hanging in there. How about you? I hope you're watching me from home. Oh, good. You know, they have food pantries. Me and the ex have had to do that a couple of times. No way you have a Roomba. Oh, okay, MC. You know, I don't want anybody to be hungry. Oh, wow. I can remember when the first time that I got burnt out and I quit the prison system and I went to work for Walmart and took a dramatic cut in pay. So I had gone to get food stamps for me and the kid for a little while I got used to the lower pay. I only got approved for $30 a month for me and my daughter. And the reason why was I owned my car at that time outright. It was a liquidable asset. In other words, I could sell it to buy groceries. And I'm like, but then how do I get to work if I sell my car? Catch 22. Wow, MC, I'm jelly. Vicky, he's in Missouri. Me too, Walter. Oh, MC. Yeah, because I owned my car outright. And the only reason I got $30, because I had gotten denied before, was the guy that I bought the car from, because he has sold me cars for years. I went back, explained my situation. He listed every flaw on the car and got a low estimate of the resale value. And that's how I got the $30. Yes, Vicky, it is a vicious circle. Good night, Laura. Sleep well. I hope you can leave the hospital soon. Do everything they tell you, please. I'm glad to hear that, MC. I'd always said if I came into wealth, be it my daughter wrote a successful book or finally got a book published or I won the lottery, the first thing that I would do is fill up the food bank where me and the ex had to go a couple of times, and the church that without question wrote us a check to pay our electric bill. Oh, wow, MC. Right? Love Pioneer Woman, and I love the kitchen, Leslie. Right, MC? I believe in helping those that have helped you. I know I keep saying if I won the lotto, well, Fluff, you gotta pay to play to win. I'll see what the lotto is, and I'm like, dang it, I need to buy at least $1 ticket, and then I forget because it's not something I do regular. Yeah, they have a show now where people win the lottery, so then they upgrade and they go buy a house. And some people won $1 million, and they don't get that whole million, and the house they buy is a half a million. So I don't know. Oh, MC, I'm so sorry to hear that. You hear the barking? That's the pit bulls. No, you're not going out. No. Nope. Forget it. You won't pee. You'll just go out there and bark, and then you'll run and try to come tell me. Yeah. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't know. Could you find work in England, MC? I mean, it's a temporary solution, but at least you'd have a place to go. Hey, Stacy, welcome. Thank you. Stacy, you've been with me a while, haven't you? Or is it a different blanket ship I'm thinking of? Vicky, the payoff, unless he just got like a bunch of subscribers right away, it really wouldn't help him. You don't get paid as much as you think we do. Right, Leslie? Andy, I don't like spinach in general. Okay, Stacy, I thought so. You've been with me like forever. Oh, gotcha, MC. You could start at MC. I mean, some people's channels just explode in popularity, and the more popular you are, the more you get paid for the ads. That's how you make your money on YouTube. The ads that run that people watch in your video. I'd hide you in my house. There you go, Vicky. That's true, MC. MC, I didn't think so either. It's been kind of hard for me to get subscribers because I'm kind of in the middle. I'm not young and beautiful doing mukbangs, and I'm not super heavy eating a ginormous amount of food that seems to be a fascination for people. I'm kind of in the middle. I talk about chronic illness. You know, I'm not blind. A lot of my surge in subscribers has been my association with Sarge. I mean, I appreciate everybody staying. But you may have some. It wouldn't hurt to try. I'd subscribe to you. Oh yeah, IMC. I don't blame you, Leslie. Oh, me too, Walter. Well, MC could, I don't think you have to own a vehicle to get a driver's license. You just have to have a car when you went to take the test. There you go, Vicky. Then why don't you turn them in? If they're breaking ADA laws. There's where you get your money. Did you just say that, Fluff? Yes. Yes, I did. The man's almost homeless, okay? Ah, okay. Right. If I were on that sidewalk, I'd appreciate the fact you don't drive. Yes. Well, do it, MC. Did I say something like you're a guy? It don't matter to me if you're a girl or a guy. Unless I said something. No, they can't, MC. Legally, is it just a Texas thing? Legally, when a person calls a former job, all they're allowed to tell is your hire date and your fire date and how much you were making when you left. I'm painting my nails, y'all. Yeah, but how would they know unless the previous employer said anything? You certainly wouldn't say, and they're not going to. I don't think they're going to go looking in your court records. It's not like it's going to end up on your criminal records. That would be something that they would check into your criminal background. But that would be more like a civil lawsuit. Oh, thank you, Walter. I love you too. Have they given you letters of references, MC? Tell them to put money where their mouth is. Oh no, y'all. This side of me sounds like there's a dog. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, if you think it's going to mess you up in the long run, then don't do it. Don't listen to me. Oh man, MC. Yeah, they look at credit references now. Can't hardly see it, y'all. You need a second coat. Mine's struggling. It's climbing out of a hole. Oh wow, Vicky. See, I may have to. Y'all, how about that hurricane coming towards the Gulf? It's in the Gulf again. Then they're not friends then, MC. Right, MC? Well, I'm a firm believer what you put out in the universe comes back at you times three. Well, MC, there's a difference between can't help and won't help for me. They will, MC, when you least expect it. Mm, really sorry to hear that, MC. Oh my God, Vicky. But that happens. I'm MC. Well, instead of sending it to me, put it on the internet and sell it. Let go. Oh, tell me all about it, Lupe. I want to hear. Walter, I'm sure. You'd be surprised what sells, MC. You would be surprised. Just be honest, take pictures of it. In the description, say that it needs a new battery and see what you can get for it. Set a crazy price and then they'll offer you something cheaper. You're not, no, no. That dog can, cows come home. You're not going out there. Y'all, I heard gunshots in my neighborhood last night. Call the non-emergency number of the police station. They never got back with me, so they probably didn't find anything. But it sounded like they were aiming, like the shots were deliberate. Vicky, it is 7:11 p.m. in Texas. Yeah, like 5 of them. Hey, Gray Goose. I try not to jump, so I don't know. Sorry, Walter. You still can't see the color. I mean, I can, but they're not going to translate on the. It looks like white, but it's a pinky color. Yes, we get them, Vicky. Hey, I spent a whole 97 cents. Right, MC? Well, it was down the street, and with the acoustics in here, you really can't tell what direction they're coming from. So, and you don't. That's not the norm in my neighborhood. But that's why I just call the non-emergency number. I didn't dial 911. Well, Vicky, my doors were locked and I was inside, so the dogs were in the house, so wow, that's pretty quick, MC. Yeah. Oh, drive-bys. Ugh. That's a new dog. Who is it? Yeah, it's something, Vicky. No, you're not going out there. No, sir. Oh, that's good, MC. Look, just because I talk to him doesn't mean I want to talk to all of y'all. Go on now, lay down. I love you, but go lay down. Leslie, it sure can be. Yeah, those suckers are heavy, MC. Oh, really, KF? We were required to be able to use one for the corrections job. 357 Magnum, an AR-15 rifle, and a 12 gauge shotgun. FC. Not if you have the safety on. No. That dog is not in our yard. Go lay down. Oh, I'm sure, Walter. Okay. Lupe, what happened next? MC, I have my moments. That's all I'm going to say. uh, when I worked there the first time, Janine Jones, the lady that murdered all those babies here in Texas, uh, I met her. They respected her, MC. We had fun. Even though it was a prison, we had fun working together. Oh, wow, Lupe. That's great. How very generous of them. Did they ever say why? Oh, wow, Vicky. MC, you could have given him a wrong number. He would have never known. That is very cool, Lupe. Very cool. Joyce, you'd be crazy not to be afraid some of the things that went down. It's just that you couldn't show it. You had to keep a poker face. Like the day I got assaulted, I knew going into that room that I was going to be assaulted, but I had to go in anyway because all the other inmates were watching. See? Yeah, that's true, MC. I got assaulted when I was working corrections. You'd be surprised, MC. I didn't file free will charges. I didn't get injured because he bumped my body with his chest, but I hung on to the door frame so he didn't get me on the ground. But he got put in solitary for a while. FC. We had a lady, and that was the one whose wedding I was going to go to, but I ended up in the hospital. She was this big around, and inmates respected her. She walked tough, and they left her alone. The thing is, he was part of a gang, and the Mexican gangs get a lot more done because they fly under the radar. They're some of your better inmates. They're very respectful. They follow most of the outward rules. They keep a low profile so that they can be, all stealth and everything and get the gang work done. So they never want to do anything to attract attention to themselves. Well, assaulting a TDC officer is not a way to get that done. So I'm sure that he got some crap from his gang. What I was surprised about is that it was a dormitory room and there were 110 male offenders in open beds, meaning no cells, that didn't help him try to assault me. And I didn't think I thought everybody in that dorm couldn't stand me because I made them act like the grown adults that they were supposed to be. So, yeah, Vicky, I went in going, oh God, just don't let me feel a lot of blood and don't let it hurt so much. When I walked in there, see, hey, Queen of Diamonds, man, I'd be hustling my butt off. I would get my soups. I think officers would hate me because I would hustle. I would do what I had to do to get what I had to get. All right, y'all. We're at 2 hours and almost 45 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go so I can let the dogs OUT because I don't hear that dog barking anymore. Got to take my medicine. I will definitely, if I don't do a mukbang tomorrow, I will definitely do a weigh-in video um on Wednesday, but I'm hoping to do a mukbang tomorrow. We shall see. Because I take the Trulicity in the morning. That'll be my first dose ever. So if I'm feeling pretty good afterwards and not running to the restroom every 4 minutes, I'll try to get one under my belt. Oh, that's okay. Babies first. Thank you, MC. All of us will be saying some prayers and keeping our fingers crossed. I'll also send you some positive vibes that you get a job offer tomorrow or very soon. Oh yeah, I didn't. Anybody entering the room, I got the Trulicity. It cost me $116, but it sure beat 300. So I do have it, and I will start it tomorrow. It's once a week. So Vicky, I understand. Thank you, Queen. I'm so sorry. I'm leaving already, but I've been on 2 hours 45 minutes. Lupe, thank you for that wonderful story. I'm glad you told me, and I'm glad that it happened for you. All right, MC, thank you. Me too, MC. Got to get a handle on this crap again. I love you all. Walter, I love you. Thank you again for the wonderful monetary gift. It'll come in handy. I appreciate it. Thank you all. I'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye.